Hey guys, it's Lynn and Katie.
Hi.
Today we're going to film a review slash how to. I bought some extensions from AliExpress.com and they're actually really nice extensions for an amazing price. Like, I mean, they're not as good a quality as Bellamy hair extensions because I know people are like, oh my god, Bellamy. But I just don't have that kind of money. But this is 100 grams, no, 120 grams of 22-inch hair. I did trim them and I have dyed them because they were just way too blonde. Um, but yeah, I mean, they're really nice. They're 100% Remy human hair, and there are 7 wefts. I have a 4 clip, 2 3 clips, 2 clips, and 3 1 clips for 1 clip. Um, so yeah, I mean they're really nice. I have worn them quite a lot. Um, I, this is the first set of extensions I've had. Katie has extensions of her own, and she is wearing them. They're also human hair, but she got hers from a friend who bought them and bought a new pair. I don't know what happened really.
She ended up pregnant. Can't wear them when she's pregnant. Her hair fell out.
Oh, okay. Well, then that would be the reason. Um, but yeah, I mean, for these, it was $42 for 22-inch Remy human hair with free shipping. It did take a while because it does come from China, but I mean, and I was kind of like, I don't know about this because of the price and whatever. But I got them, and they feel like real hair. They dye like real hair. They curl like real hair, and they straighten like real hair. Um, so yeah, I mean, they were like way long. So I did trim them just a little bit recently. Um, so yeah, um, I would recommend buying them from there if you don't really know um, what you really want, or if you how long you want them, or you don't know about extensions, you want to try them out. They come in like all kinds of different sets and sizes and whatever, tons of colors, lengths, everything. So I would definitely recommend it. I will put the link in the description. But from here on out, I'm gonna have her put them in for me, and style my hair, and we'll walk you kind of through how to do it. She does it way better than I do because I just kind of throw them in and be like, okay, it works. I don't care. Um, I bought them for BPA, so yeah. But okay, now we're back. I'm gonna let her take over for talking because she's going to do the styling.
All right. So yeah.
You're okay. Probably gonna want to speak up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what we're going to do is you want to go kind of even, like with the earlobe, like this, and kind of go straight back, and that's where you're gonna part your hair. And it doesn't have to be like a perfectly straight line or anything. You want to get it kind of as straight as you
You'll probably want to have some sort of a comb, a clip, or two, or maybe even like a hair tie, just to keep the rest of your hair up out of the part.
because it's really hard to do with all that hair.
Yeah. It's also probably a good idea to like have your hair cut so that it's layered somewhat, because then it'll blend better. And depending on if you want to wear them straight or curled, you'll want to have either a straightening iron or a curling iron. Okay. I pre-straightened mine because they were curly from the weekend.
So we're gonna take the 3 clip, one of the 3 clips, and then you want to, okay, we'll turn here. You want to kind of pull the hair tight and take the clip, open it, and kind of just slide it up a little bit, almost like you're teasing it. You can tease your hair. I don't, just because, I don't know, I guess I don't need to. And clip the center one in. Then do the same thing on the side. Her clips are really, really hard because they're new. But
Yeah.
so if it looks like I'm strangling her head, that's why.
She's gonna kill me!
And then you want to kind of pull, and if they pull out like that, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of pulling away. You just want to try and tease it up a little more. And try it again. Let it all down again. And then for the second layer, you want to go about an inch, half inch to an inch above where the clips were. Or whatever.
When I put them in, I just open the clip and I like kind of put it in the hair and then move the clip around in little circles and then clip it, because I find that that kind of acts as a teasing motion, but it also, like, I don't know, I feel like it gets it in there really nicely and you don't have to really worry about a whole lot. You just want to make sure that you don't have any like you just want to make sure that the hair isn't like freaking out all over the place like your actual hair, because that would look like a hot mess and that's not what you want. Make sure that when you're looking for your hair color, like for the extensions, maybe go to like a store where like the hair dye have those little pieces of hair that like stick out to like give you the color or whatever. See if you can get the name of that color and try and get the extensions as close to that color as possible. Because then it'll just blend better. But if you have like really short hair and you want it to look like kind of like you have your tips dyed, I guess, like
That's what I did.
like blonde underneath and like dark on top, or dark on underneath and then blonde on the top, you can do that. If you're not sure about it and you have like a hair color that's red like mine naturally, make sure you get, I mean, if you know you're gonna have to dye them, get a blonde color, because then you don't have to bleach them and it'll be less damage to the extensions. But if you like if you have like a naturally brown color and you want them to blend, maybe get them like a shade or two darker, because your hair is naturally darker underneath. I guess it's just personal preference. I did have to dye mine, like I said, because my hair color is just not natural. Well, it's natural, but it's this
an
is
unnatural natural color.
Yeah, it's really hard to blend, and it's just yeah. And when I did get them, I hadn't had my hair cut, and I don't even know how long, so I did have to go and have the layers shaped up, because otherwise it looked super funny. Like, didn't matter how I put them in, it looked fake as hell, and you could tell that I had extensions in because it was just not right.
So what I'm doing, her hair is really, really soft, like really, really soft and straight. So I'm just back combing by the roots of her hair. And most people, when they do it, they'll do it like hold it up like this and do it on the back side. With extensions, you want to hold it down and do it on the top side. No one's going to see it, So
At least if you do it right. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, it's going to take practice learning how to put them in. I know, like, every time I put mine in, I feel like I get better at it. And, you know, it's going to take experimenting. You're going to have to, like, work with your hair and figure out what works with your specific hair type. For mine, I have a lot of hair, but it's like, thin, but there's a
Fine.
lot of it, I guess. I don't know. But, like, you want to try and get it so that you got to be sure that it's blended and that the clips aren't showing. That's pretty much all you got to worry about. If you have really thick hair, it'll be easier to make sure that the clips aren't showing. But you also want to be able to get the hair weight in grams heavier, because otherwise it will look fake.
It will. I'm not done putting.
And most sets of extensions will come in sets of like 7 wefts. Personally, I think that is pretty much the best, at least for my hair. Because then you can have the variation of the sizes of wefts, and you can have the option to not wear a whole lot, or you can wear all of them. Like I said, I'm not using the 4-clip this time just because I'm not going to curl my hair, but you can use the 4-clip if you want to. If you feel like it blends better with that.
Like for my hair, I use a mid-size 3-clip. All of my wefts are 3-clip, but they're like different lengths. And my hair, I use a middle size on the bottom, 2 shorter ones in the middle, and then a bigger one on top. So if you do use your 4-weft, try and put it as close to the top as you can.
Yeah, and if you're concerned about the clips showing when you're using a larger clip on top, what you can do is you can always tease your real hair and give you kind of like just a little more volume at the crown of your head, just so that you can be sure that the clips aren't showing. Typically, they say that if you can feel the clips, then you can see them. But with my hair, I can feel them and still not see them. So, like I said, it depends on the thickness of your hair type, the length, and the color. But, I mean, I've done research a lot. I have been waiting to buy extensions for probably like 2 or 3 years. And with the price of them being like $150 to $200, you know, yeah, that's probably like super awesome quality hair, but I just can't see spending that much money on hair being a college student still living at home, you know? Like, I just can't see that being a realistic thing for me. But like I said, AliExpress, it was $42 with free shipping for 120 grams of hair at 22 inches long. Personally, that is the best price I've ever seen, and that's the only reason I spent that, because I knew that buying extensions for $150, $200, if you didn't know you're going to like them, why pay that much money before you've tried them out first, you know? And like for me, I've had her extensions, but my hair is naturally longer than her hair and her extensions. So it wouldn't really do a whole lot to give me an opinion on whether I want them or not.
And actually, like my friend, like we said in the beginning, I got my extensions from a friend who spent around $150 on them, and her extensions are in better shape after dyeing them twice, and mine have only been dyed once, and they were actually dyed darker, and hers are still in better condition.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Like,
and we take care of them the same. I mean, she learned how to take care of them through me and online.
Yeah. Like, you know, there's 100 trillion videos about extensions and how to care for them, how to store them. There's reviews on the quality from different sites like Bellamy Hair or Sally's or, you know, the AliExpress or various other companies too. But I guess, like I said, it's your personal preference and you got to kind of play around with it. But I recommend buying them from AliExpress just because they are cheaper and you don't have to worry about getting some extensions and ending up not liking them, and then having wasted all that money. I would definitely buy from them again because they are very good quality, in my opinion. They're amazing quality for what I need them for. So yeah, and just to be clear, AliExpress is not in any way paying me to do this review or giving them a good review. They did not send me the extensions with the intent or means of me doing a review to promote them. That is not the case at all. I bought them because I had read a review about them online, watched a couple videos here on YouTube about them, and I decided, hey, you know what? Let's check it out, see what the prices are, and that's how I decided it. AliExpress is a wholesale company from China, and they have absolutely everything there. You don't have to buy them in like massive stocks or whatever. Like I said, $42, free shipping, awesome service. It was awesome. You know, I would do it again, personally, but like I said, they're not paying me to say any of this. This is all my own opinion. Throwing that out there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we have in the bottom we have a 3-clip, the two clips in the middle, and then a 3-clip centered towards the crown of her head. So as you can see, I mean, it still looks in the front really choppy. There's all this hair. All of it. See? So what we're gonna do, ooh, almost,
My straightener failed. Well, her straightener failed.
my straightener failed. Like she said, she has 3 single clip.
Uno. I gotta learn how to count to 10 in Korean like Eric can.
Okay.
My brother was in Taekwondo. He can count to 10 in Korean.
So, okay. What we're gonna do, okay, first, before we put those in, I already did it, but you wanna make sure that wherever your part is going to be is there. So, just part your hair really, really nice. And then on the side, like if you part it to the side where your bangs go this way. Her bangs go this way. So we're gonna put 2 singles on this side and 1 single on this side.
It makes sense. You put more hair where more hair is. I wouldn't
Makes
put
no sense at all. But
I mean, like if you have 2 clips, you're not gonna put 1 on this side and 2 on this side because then it would look weird.
Should we do it? You wanna see how weird it looks?
Just trust me when I say it would look weird.
So you're going to go probably about an inch. Her part is right here, and I'm parting to there. And just take your clip, and you can see like her ear is here. You don't want to go like all the way to the front. You want to go kind of even with the ear. And when you get your hair layered, you can actually put your extensions in and have them cut your hair to match it. I did that with mine. The front of my extensions kind of blend into my normal hair.
If you do that, just make sure that if you do that, you label your extensions so you know where they're at, so you don't have a long one like on top of the shorter one, because then it's just gonna look weird. It's not gonna look layered. It's gonna look like somebody trashed your hair with a scissor.
So I have, yeah, okay. I have a couple of loose clips in my extensions, so that's how I tell mine apart. But, and then for the side with your bangs, you're gonna part it one a little bit higher.
And when I cut my clips, I actually just put the clips over the an open drawer of my dresser so that the clips were just hanging on there enough so that it would like stay, and then I shut the drawer and I trimmed them after I sprayed them down with some water so that they were all straight, but I didn't layer them just because I suck at cutting hair. Like I suck at cutting hair. I could never be a cosmetologist. That would just not work. And B, they're being put into your hair at different heights, so there will be a little bit of layer there, but it's not going to be a whole lot. So if you do want to layer them, either do them yourself if you feel comfortable with it, or have somebody else do them. And do them in your hair and then take them out in the order that they go. Like, do the bottom one first and label it 1, or whatever. Do it however you can remember where they go.
Okay, so we're putting 2 on this side. So for the first one, her natural hair goes to like here, like separated from the extension. So you're gonna try and, I guess, center it right in between where the extension line is and the natural hair. Make sure you comb it back a little. They do stay in. And then we're going to take the second one, keep the hair parted the same, but pull it forward so they'd be right next to each other. But you're going to bring this one down a little. Yeah, I think. Just a tiny, tiny bit like that. Don't ask me why. It just makes it match.
And, like I said, again, this is going to sound really redundant, but depending on your hair type too, I find for me, if my hair is completely straight or curly, they blend better. If it's just like air dried, natural, nothing done to it, my natural hair doesn't blend as well because the extensions are already chemically treated. They're obviously dyed before you get them because they don't have people with every shade of hair in the entire world going around growing their hair out and chopping it off just for you. So they're already chemically treated. But if you find that they aren't blending as well, you can straighten them. You can move them around. You can curl them. I know for me, on this side of my hair, like the bottoms, no matter what I do to it, it always kind of flips outward. And I don't exactly know why, but it's the same with my sister. And it doesn't want to straighten, and that side also doesn't want to curl, ever. So I usually straighten my hair, and I try the best I can to curl it so you're like curling it under, like towards your chin, because then you won't have a weird flippy outy part. Yeah, like that.
Okay, so if you do have the problem of your extensions falling out when you brush your hair, all you have to do is find a clip and hold it like that. No, not a lot of pressure, just hold on.
Yeah, just make sure it doesn't move.
So,
we'll probably at a later date do a video on how to care for your extensions, pertaining to like washing them and storing them. Currently, I have no place to store them other than wherever the hell I decide to throw them.
that's how I store mine. It's not good for them.
No, it's not.
At all.
No.
But, alright, so now you can see, we can.
But see how this side, how it gets all like flipped out all weird? That's when I just take a straightener and Because they are Remy hair, you can straighten them, but I just do that. Do one of these numbers. This is so hard because my webcam is backwards.
But when you do use heat on your extensions or even your own hair, you want to use some type of protection on it.
No
We
love,
already-
no love!
We already sprayed hers, so that's why.
See, better. Right? Yeah.
So, but yeah. So I'm gonna do her hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll show you just a simple, cute
But
little.
first, I'm going to show you. This is the difference. Okay. Like, my hair is naturally, like, right about here. And this brings it down to just over my boobs. And you can see in the back.
And just remember, we haven't done anything with it, so that's
Yeah.
why you can see that line still.
You can still see the line because my hair, A, doesn't like to hold color as well as these extensions do, and B, because we haven't done anything with them. So, continue watching!
Alright, so I'm gonna do first, just straighten the hair.
Straightening the extensions before you put them in is one thing, but if you really want them to blend better, straighten it with your actual hair while they're in. You just pulled out that clip.
I know.
Do the twisty thing.
But you always want to part your hair before you do it because you get the top stuff. So two different. Anyway, yeah, just straighten it. You can put your extensions in when your hair is wet. They don't really advise that, but I think it helps blend it better. So when your hair is wet, just spray down your extensions a little bit, put them in, and blow dry your hair, and it'll blend. So what I'm doing is when I get towards the end, I'm kind of the ends of her real hair. I'm twisting a little bit.
Curling inward.
Yeah. Just a little, but not all the way through the extensions because it looks funny. So we're just gonna go around. Hold on.
And you know, you can straighten your hair before you put them in too a little bit, just so it's not like crazy wavy. I straightened the extensions before I put them in, and I also straightened my own hair. But like I said, straightening them or curling them when they're in helps them blend. I know some people, if they're gonna curl them, they curl them before they put them in, and then curl the rest of their hair to kind of match it. But I suck at curling my hair because I am definitely not no girly girl. So I just curl it all together, and I don't care if it looks weird.
I usually curl mine together too. Why?
Because you ain't doing the twisty deal.
I did the twisty deal. Oh, it's still on. I thought it fell out. It didn't fall out.
I think she's on drugs.
Just kidding. For the record, I do not do drugs.
I do.
Yeah, but yours.
Shh, no, they're not. Not in Minnesota.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Anyway.
Lester, I'm moving to Canada.
Well,
Just saying.
drugs are legal there. Oh, just kidding.
Free healthcare. If I overdose, I don't have to pay like crazy amounts of bills. Lester, I love you.
Okay. Anyway, what I'm doing in the back to make the back of her hair blend better, the back of her hair flips under in the back. So now going through doing the same thing in the front, only instead of twisting under, I'm twisting out.
I think she's experimenting.
Just a little.
I'm a guinea pig. Hey, where's your weed chapstick?
I think it's under your top.
Oh man. Oh well.
I bought weed chapstick at the World
At the world's largest candy store on Highway 169 in Minnesota. Yeah, who would have thunk? They'd sell weed chapstick at a candy store.
But it works really good. Straightening.
We'll probably speed through some of this.
Okay, so just comb through kind of gently. I'm not being that gentle. I should be.
The harder you try to get like tangles out of your extensions, the easier it is for the hair to come out of the weft. And then you'll end up with extensions that are like really choppy looking. They won't have hair all the way across, and it'll just not look good. And eventually you probably won't have hair left on them.
Okay, so now her hair is straight. It's blending pretty good. I'm not going to show you that at this very second. But you can see, like, in parts of her hair, you can see the clips through. You can see that. Okay. We're going to get rid of that. So, on the top part, it's the top weft, or a side weft. You're just going to take. And go straight down. Tease it. Go like that. And it's gone. Boom.
Boom!
Gone.
Shazam!
It doesn't bulge out either. So
Now using a teasing comb it would bulge, but using a fine tooth comb it won't.
And then there's another one on this side.
And obviously if you want to have like crazy awesome teased hair with body to beat hell, go ahead, tease how you wanna.
My advice doing that, use a teasing comb.
Yeah. And hairspray.
Lots.
Depending on the thickness of your hair. And the behavior. Mine just kind of likes to do whatever the hell it wants to and doesn't listen to hairspray or anything.
I need to do the front of her head. Okay. For the front, you can tell that this isn't blending underneath. Just take and twist like to the center. Try really hard not to burn your neck. And then do the same thing on this side. Boom. So that's just if you want to just straighten it. That's all you gotta do.
And then, if you don't want to straighten it, you want to curl it, then obviously do the same steps, just don't straighten your hair, curl your hair. And when you're curling your hair, make sure that you curl your hair all in the same, like if you're gonna curl it away from your face on one side, curl it away from your face on the other side, otherwise it'll look like you got all backwards. That was really close to my face.
Even with straightening. Forward.
Yeah. Symmetry is awesome! Remember your geometry or something, I don't know.
So you don't want it like all, flat. Okay.
What I like to do when I have them in and I'm doing it straight, I don't like my hair always being like around my face so much and like, so what I like to do is just take my natural hair with a piece of one of the wefts, like that, and just kind of bring it back, or bring it like more to the side, I suppose. And then just grab a little piece of that, kind of twist it together. And then I just like to do like that and bobby pin it. Because then that way if I can do it on both sides, then it's out of my face. And it's not like, it doesn't look weird. You know what I mean? Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's straight. What I usually do with the back is I'll take the top. Okay, I'll take the like very top in the back and tease that pretty far up.
And most of my hair, like I said, it does whatever it wants to, and I don't do a whole lot with it because I just don't have that kind of time, and I really just don't curl. So most of the time it's just up in a ponytail or a bun, or I'll leave it straight and or down, and I'll just kind of do whatever I want, like some, and just leave it like that.
You can use hairspray. Okay. Okay.
I've seen other people too when they like on YouTube, they'll take like a regular brush and they'll just kind of like not really tease it, but like backcomb it a little bit just to give it a little more body or whatever. Just kind of like shaking it up. But yeah, so that's how you would put in your extensions. I have medium length hair normally, and you know here it is, bam, in the
Back, her hair is going. Oh no. Well, yeah. And there.
All right, guys, that is the video. I will see you guys later. If you have any questions, you can comment on the video. You can hit up my Facebook, my Twitter. I probably wouldn't do my Twitter because I don't remember the last time I did that. I will put my Instagram in the link so you guys can keep up with me on my day-to-day. And I think that's it. I mean, yeah. We'll put all the links in the description, and I will also put a slideshow from when I dyed them the first time. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'll do a slideshow of before and after, you know, like when I first got them and when I dyed them and all that other fun stuff, just so you can see the difference. So, yeah. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I love you guys. Mwah! I will see you later.